Hi guys, I'm Laura Vitale. On this episode of Laura in the Kitchen, I wanted to share some really quick, but it's so delicious and totally worth having on your brunch table if you are having guests over, if you have guests staying overnight for a holiday or just a weekend or whatever, you want to put together a really nice brunch. This is definitely something I think is a really good one to have on that table, and it is my maple glazed bacon. Now it's an incredible combination of sweet and salty, and we're going to pop it into the oven. We're not going to get bacon grease everywhere, so it's easy to clean up. It's incredibly awesome. You'll need like 4 ingredients, very simple. Starting off with some bacon. Now what I've done here, this is some thick cut bacon, and what I've done is I've taken a baking sheet and lined it really well with some aluminum foil, and this helps because when the maple syrup tends to burn a little bit because it is, there's sugar in it, especially since I'm adding some brown sugar as well. Maple syrup, brown sugar, a little bit of cayenne. It helps with cleanup. Now, I've got a wire rack here. You want to make sure your rack is oven-proof safe, and I've just laid my bacon on top of my wire rack. That ensures that the bacon gets crispy all around, that the air goes around the bacon and gets really crispy all around. It doesn't stay, if you were to just put the bacon on the baking sheet by itself, the bottom would be soggy. So there's a great tip there. Now what I have here is some maple syrup, a touch of brown sugar, and just a small pinch of cayenne pepper, because in all things, life and food, balance is key. And for me, I need a little something hot with the sweet and salty. So it's just a match made in heaven. I've got my oven preheated to 400, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pop my bacon in there for 10 to 15 minutes or until it's a lightly golden brown and starting to crisp up a bit. And I'll take it out, and in the meantime, we'll get going on making the glaze, which takes like 4 seconds. While the bacon finishes up in the oven for just a couple more minutes, I'm going to take my maple syrup, brown sugar, and cayenne. I'm going to put them in a small saucepan and just cook these together just long enough for the brown sugar to kind of melt in there. And it's only going to take like, once this comes to temperature and it starts to boil a little bit, it'll take 1 minute, literally. It just takes no time at all. You just want the brown sugar just to dissolve a little bit so it's not like chunky going onto the bacon. So I'm going to let this do its thing for literally a minute. In the meantime, I'm going to grab my bacon and get going on the last step. The bacon was in the oven for 12 minutes to be exact, and now that's going to vary just a little bit depending on how thick your thick cut bacon is. Now I'm going to take my mixture, which literally took 1 minute. As soon as it started to boil, it took less than a minute and it was good to go. And I'm going to generously paint this on my bacon, and this is definitely going to add lovely color and flavor to the bacon. I just do a couple of layers of it until I run out. Oh, it's gonna be so delightful. Serve this along maybe eggs Benedict, or maybe with, I wouldn't put, if I was doing eggs Benedict, I would maybe do like instead of doing the Canadian bacon, I would maybe do something like this, or you can serve this on the side and just serve homemade English muffins with poached eggs. That would be just lovely. Pop this back in the oven for 5-6 minutes or until it's beautiful golden brown and crispy. Let it cool slightly, and then you're ready to serve, and I'm ready to dig in. My bacon went back in for about 6 minutes after it was glazed, and I mean, it looks magnificent. It's golden brown, it's crispy, but it's not overly cooked so it's like crumbles. It's just perfection. I mean, look at that. If you come close, you can see the glaze on the bacon. The best bacon ever. By the way, if you see underneath the rack the kind of burned pieces of sugar and maple syrup, that's why I like to line my baking sheet with aluminum foil. That way you don't have to sit there and scrub for hours. You just kind of rip it up and throw it out and you're good to go. This is the best bacon in the world, and it's a great side dish to pretty much any brunch recipe, or if you're anything like me, just a snack on, because you can. Go get the recipe at laurainthekitchen.com. I hope you've enjoyed spending time with me. Let me know what some of your favorite brunch recipes are. Leave them down below so that I can recreate them for you. And I would definitely appreciate some feedback on that, because I'm definitely, if I can say definitely one more time, I'm looking to make some more breakfast brunch recipes, and I want to know what you want to see. So make sure that you leave all your requests down below, because I read your comments as always. I hope you enjoyed spending time with me. I'm going to eat my bacon, and I'll see you next time. Bye.